phone. Hey y'all, what's going on? You child with my phone now.
I have no idea.
It's in here somewhere. I remember where I put it.
It was in here.
It was in here.
You probably either took it upstairs or
No, I didn't take it upstairs. Show some.
Would you like me to call it?
Yes, please. Call my number.
Well, that's not going to work because you have it attached to the speaker.
Okay. Well, Joseph, talk to the people. I'll be right back. I'll find my phone.
Hey, y'all. How are y'all doing? What's popping? I want to say, this is what I want to say. I want to say thank you to everybody that listened to my podcast this morning and everybody who left wonderful words of encouragement that you guys sent me, either via YouTube or via my cell phone. I appreciate it. I really do. And Melissa, I saw the comment that you left on the video on YouTube. And thank you so much because you're always there for everything that the McRae Kingz do.
You are so proud of that podcast.
I am. Because everybody's saying the same thing that they didn't know I had it in me. But good morning to Terry Hughes and Melissa M. and Blogs and Fiction and Speak Your Truth with Roxanne.
Hey, y'all.
And who else is in here?
Yeah. Well, Joseph, you really should be proud of yourself for that interview. It was phenomenal.
And Oreo Mouse.
It was a very powerful message, you know.
And the Love Kings.
Joseph, why are you listening to me?
Yes, I am. You said I should be very proud because it was a powerful message.
Well, acknowledge it when I'm talking to you.
I appreciate it from you and everybody else.
Yeah, it was a really good interview.
Even my best friend, he sent me a message and I just yelled out into that kitchen like he was here. I said, I hate you, bitch. Because he said, I can't believe the words that are coming out of your hood rat mouth. He said, you sound so much like an informed young gentleman.
Oh, child.
What happened to the hood rat that I knew?
Oh, yeah, we were on the other side, Joseph, y'all.
And I just bust out laughing when he sent me that message. It means a lot. Uncle Fred sent me a message. Everybody that has listened to this podcast has sent me a positive message of basically, you know, it might be low key shade, but everybody's saying they didn't know I had it in me.
No shade.
And even I Am Content, what she wrote when she shared.
Oh yeah, I Am Content wrote something really nice, yeah.
Right.
It was like powerful too.
Right. So I really appreciate everybody.
That was very powerful and influential. Thank you, I Am Content. I loved it.
Terry, I'll put it in the chat for you. But I appreciate all of you that have listened to it, and you guys, like the Love Kings, when Tyrone sent me a message, I swear I wanted to sit there and cry.
Yeah?
No, because the whole time I had him in mind, because him and I have talked about stuff like this. So I knew when he heard it that he would be like extremely proud of me. And that's the message that he sent me.
Yeah.
So
that's good. We're going to continue that conversation today, you know. Today's topic is really interesting. So let's get started on that. We're going to start on our show, and we're going to do the countdown, and we're going to do intro, and then we're going to just be right here, live, loud, in color.
Okay.
see that?
See what?
I didn't know he had y'all see that? Y'all see that? Y'all. So, folks, I was just trying to figure out how to record.
I am not for play, boo boo. I am not for play.
You see? I told
Hey
you.
y'all.
Hey y'all. What's going on?
How you doing?
Jamel.
I
Jamel.
look- Wait a minute. I look real clear today. Like extra clear.
Y'all see how Jamel is laying? He's like
He giving y'all his back, honey. He ain't trying to use y'all today.
trying to be shady. Jamel, why you sitting up there saying something already? Now you was in the camera before the door go on when the intro started. Now you decide you want to turn around and go to sleep.
He like, yeah, he ain't using us today. I want to know why I'm so clear today. Like I'm clear, honey.
You clear. Look at me.
Extra clear.
Y'all can see me, can't you? Well, you know, you have
Hey,
to
Auntie
move.
Pee Wee.
Joseph, do me a favor. Do me one big favor. Can you move like over to yes? Pull him over so that I
Oh, he
can
decided to turn around.
get myself in the frame more, you know.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Yes.
Well, I mean, the camera loves me, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh my Lord, have mercy, y'all. What
See, I have to cut up today because to get that podcast out of your heads because you can't expect that from Joseph all the time.
y'all, let me tell y'all something. I've been hearing about this podcast from the time that I woke up. I've been talking about this podcast, and no, I have to say it's very powerful, very, very powerful. You guys, Joseph, did you send blogs that link?
Yeah, the link is in the chat.
Okay, blogs, please post that link sporadically throughout the chat, please, if you can. Thank you. Or could one of the mods do that? Blogs, if you're not able to do it, then you can send it to one of the other mods too. But anyway. Yes, it was a very powerful.
Thank you, Terry, for joining.
It was a very powerful interview. And speaking of powerful interviews, Joseph and I are working on a really powerful interview right now with someone, and that will be coming out soon. Also, for you guys that did not know, we are in the midst of some greatness, some really good greatness. And for those of you that follow me on Facebook, then you know what I'm talking about. But yes,
thank you, Lisa.
We have a project that we are working on that's going to be lucrative for us, and it will be great for you guys as well. And please, guys, don't forget, we do have a Teespring store. Blogs, we'll put that in the link also. That is our McRae Kingz boutique where we sell a lot of our merchandise. The merchandise, we have all different types of merchandise. We have shirts, we got socks, we got bags, we got all different kinds. We even have leggings for women. We have jogging suits, we have sweatsuits. The only thing we don't have are baseball caps. Now, if you guys want us to do baseball caps, please send us a message. And guys, don't be afraid to send us messages or suggestions.
Hey, Patricia.
You know, to make this channel better than what it is. You know, please, by all means, we are not the kind to turn our heads at corrective criticism. Now, don't be sending me no message trying to throw shade and all that stuff because you're going to get shade back. But, we are open to suggestions on this channel. We're open to suggestions. We're open to criticisms as well. And we do appreciate those that do leave us little bits and pieces of corrective criticism so that we can improve. Because we always want to be a good channel. We always want to be something interesting, something different.
Take the positive, we also can deal with the negative.
Yeah, we can. We can. It's not always if you send me something negative, I'm gonna cuss you out and all that. No, that's not like that. And for us, especially for me, it's not what you say, it's the way in which you say it. You could say I don't like you in a nice way, and you could say it in a nasty way. So with that being said, let's get on. Let's get on with
a little bit.
Okay.
Since your child.
Thank you.
And it's making me look like I have a black eye.
Now, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to be very, very talkative today, Joseph. I'm going to be very talkative. No. I'm going to be talkative more than usual.
Child.
Yes.
I'm just here for show.
Someone came over and left a little gift on my front porch.
Sure.
It's been making me feel really, really great ever since.
Sure.
Child, I feel like unicorns and butterflies and things. I know what happened when that happened, child. If you want to talk.
Or sleep.
Because you know what today's topic is.
I know what you said.
It's, are you gay? Yeah, are you gay? Now, I know a lot of y'all. Now, y'all know when y'all watch our channel, don't be trying to figure out, don't be thinking the title is what you think it is, because 9 times out of 10 it's not that. Now, I ain't no psychiatrist. I ain't no mad scientist or nothing like this. So we ain't gonna sit here and try to psychoanalyze, what to look for in a man if he's gay. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the characteristics.
Hey, Trisha.
The stigmas of what people think. You know what I'm saying? And some of the crazy things y'all come up with for making a determination whether or not somebody gay. That is so funny to us. So that's funny to us. That wouldn't be funny to no straight me. So with that being said, Joseph.
With that being said, before we go any further, without further ado, because we will be back later on tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I need this whole chat room to go up with happy birthdays for blogs and fiction, because today is her birthday.
Happy birthday, blogs.
Happy birthday, blogs. And her virtual birthday party will be tonight at 8 p.m.
She turned 3,500 years old.
The McRae Kingz channel, because she wasn't going to do it for herself.
Yeah.
So we're going to do it for her.
Yeah, this is her 3,000th birthday. She's 3,000 years old today. And so we're going to have our birthday celebration. We have a cake. We're going to get cake. We're going to get one of the cake shows.
Yes, and make sure you all come back tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, at which time we'll be able to bless blogs, because I'm going to put her CashApp up, and she's going to have a heart attack. She's going to put you right in your face. She's going to have a heart attack when I do it, because she's always giving, and she's not a person that looks for anything in return. But today, we are going to reach in our pockets, and we are going to bless blogs.
Yes.
As best we can.
And blog, don't you be when people send you stuff, don't you be sending it to nobody. You know what? That's what she'll do. She'll gift it to somebody else.
I'm gonna tell you, like you tell me. Everybody who sends you something tonight, they're blocked from receiving money back. They're blocked. They blocked you.
That's what she is.
They can only send money to you because you're blocked from sending anything.
Well, you know what she's gonna do, Joseph, right? You know
I don't care what she does.
She's gonna gift it to somebody else.
I don't care.
She'll give it to charity.
At the end of the day, if that's what she chooses, at the end of the day, whatever she chooses to do with her gift, is what she chooses to do with her gift.
Mm-hmm.
But the mere fact is this, that she's getting the gift.
I can hear
whether
that
she
now.
likes it. I know
No,
she's sitting over there having a heart attack right now. But I don't care.
She sure up. She ain't wrote you nothing yet.
Nick is probably calling 911 right now because she's having a stroke because of what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I don't
she gonna call and she gonna say, "No, Joseph, don't do that.
Joseph, don't.
No,
Please,
no, don't do this.
that.
Stop, Joseph."
Joseph, I know. Come on, guys.
She wouldn't even let us send her nothing.
Or else she's gonna go, no. Oh, in the court.
Yeah. Or court. No, we're not gonna do that. No.
Hey, Reese Cup.
Hey, Reese Cup. Oh.
You see, she put guys with a question mark, and I can hear her saying,
yes, guys, guys.
Guys, no.
No, you guys.
No, God, no, don't do that. No.
Yes. Oh gosh, but yes, happy birthday to Blogs and Fiction. Today is her birthday. Now you ain't supposed to be telling a woman's age, so be asking me how old Blogs and Fiction is, because to be honest with you,
hey,
I don't know. I can get the number wrong, honey. So I ain't saying nothing.
But yes, make sure you guys return tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for
Yes, we're
Blogs
gonna
and
have
Fiction.
birthday celebration.
Virtual birthday today.
Yes.
And you know what? People and things come into your life for a reason, because normally for me this day would be a sad day.
Yeah.
Because my grandfather died, and then 7 years later, my grandmother died on the same day. And now tomorrow is my mother's birthday, and she passed away going on 11 years. So this just
didn't she
puts
die
my
around
life.
this time? No,
No, my grandfather and grandmother died on the same day, which is today, 7 years apart.
Oh, really?
And then
to the day?
They died
Wow.
7 years apart, to the day, the
Wow.
exact day. And then both of them died the day before my mother's birthday, because my mother's birthday would have been tomorrow. So it's, knowing vlogs and knowing that it's her birthday, it gives me a reason to celebrate something, as opposed to sitting back and thinking about what happened.
So what was your mom? What was your grandmother's name? What was your grandfather's name?
My grandfather's, my grandfather's name, Frederick.
Yeah, Frederick.
Because Uncle Fred was named after him.
Oh, that's right.
And my grandmother's name was Ruby.
Okay.
And it's just like, it was crazy for my family when it happened. My mother, when my grandmother got sick, she was like, I know what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen. And it did. Right before the day before her birthday, my grandmother died.
Yeah.
And that had to be hard for her, because she lived, 5-6 years after my grandmother died. She died. She didn't die in February. She died in July. But it had to be hard for her, knowing that this day, both her parents died this day, and that tomorrow was the day of celebration for her. It had to be hard. It had to be hard.
Yeah.
But she made it through. That's how my mother was. Even if it bothered her, you would have never known it bothered her, because she was that type of woman.
I'm just realizing how young my father was when he died. My father was only 47 years old.
My mother was
I'm 53. My father was 47 when he died. Yeah.
My mother was.
And I thought he was old. I did. I thought my father was old. I was 23. But I thought my father was old child. He was not old. My father was a young man. He was young. 47 is not old, like, Joseph, you're going to be 50. You don't look like you're going to be 50. Look up. Look up, let the people see the pretty face.
Yeah, my mother was 62 years old when she died.
Yeah. Let people see the face.
Yes, I know. I don't.
It's going to be 50,
I'm going to be 50.
But that's what 50 looks like today.
But
you are what 50 looks like.
Blessing, and I'm going to say blessing with my family. None of us look as old as we are.
Yeah.
Like all my cousins.
Like my age is starting. I'm starting to look my age on my face.
All my cousins took a picture, and we titled the picture, "This is the face of 40," because every one of us is over 40, but every one of us in that picture look 20, 30 something.
Yeah.
None of us look as old as we are.
Kyla's in her 40s.
She just turned 40.
I swear to God, that Kylie was like 20, 21.
Her and her sister, Crystal. You met Crystal.
No, Kylie looks like she's 21. She looks like she's 21 years old. Tracy looks like she's about 25, 26.
And Tracy is iffy. Because sometimes Tracy can look like she's 15, 16.
Yeah,
even.
yeah, that too, yeah.
The way she wears her hair.
Yes, the way she wears her hair. Like she sure she looks
right. And she just pulls her hair back in a ponytail and don't put on no makeup. She looked like she 18, 20 years old. Yeah. And we got that from my grandmother. Because my grandmother was child. Nobody really knew how old my grandmother was. So we got that from her. We got that good ruby blood.
Oh, okay. Yes. But
yes, that's what's happening tonight, y'all. And later on today, around 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to bless y'all with a Joseph Rance. We're going to have a real conversation.
Well, I hope so. I'm looking forward to that.
No, it's going to happen today. You know, Saturday was a little tricky.
Oh, you want to sock it to the girls. You're going to give the girls something to listen to.
I'm going to give the girls something to think about. I'm going to give them a something with a little something to think about. And, you know, because when I said it, I got messages. Joseph, please elaborate on what you said. What you said was true. So I'm going to do that just for you guys today in Joseph Rance.
Well, what I also want to say was today, this show is dedicated to grandfather Frederick and grandmother Ruby. It's a memory of them. So we bid you hello from the other side.
Antoine.
We bid you hello from the other side. I don't like to say, I don't like to say rest in peace. Is it wrong with me for not liking to say that? I say hello from the other side.
No, because you want them to rest in peace. I think,
but to me, they're not resting.
No, but I think people say rest in peace because of the heaven hell thing.
Oh, okay.
So saying rest in peace means that you want them to be in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Can we talk about that for a minute?
What?
So, this is going to come across. See, this is when I say stuff like this, now I know why those of you that listen to the podcast think the way you do because of what I'm about to say.
And what's that?
How do you justify people you know in this life that may be family members? And I'm going to say family members because friends, people have an opinion and say whatever they want. But how do you justify people that you know just were mean and evil and did mean and horrible things to people and really only your family really likes them because everybody else can't stand them? And then you really think they went to heaven. Or you know that they were, they killed somebody and they were in jail for killing. Or they stabbed somebody and the person died. Like people that are just legitimately bad. And you believe in heaven or hell. Why in your mind do you think that they're going to heaven?
You know why? Because that's the narrative.
Well, the Bible says they have to ask for forgiveness. Now, you don't know
but
if
that's
they
the
ask
narrative,
for forgiveness or not.
The narrative is
the narrative is they're supposed to be rotten in hell if they didn't ask for forgiveness.
Right.
But when they have this funeral and you listen to these lies that these preachers have to say of how they were a good person and how they just ran in the wrong circles, it's like, bruh, he was a junkie, killing people, robbing people. Like, how do you justify that?
Do you know where we get denominations from, like church denominations from?
No.
It's because people identify with Christ in a totally different way. That's what I believe. People identify with Christianity in a different way.
Hold on, Burns wants me to say it again because she didn't understand what I said.
What?
So, like, okay, let's just say you have a relative that shot somebody and killed them. Okay, then they died. And Do you honestly think they went to heaven?
Right.
But you having this whole church service of how they were a good person, they just ran in the wrong crowds. Now, again, if you believe in heaven or hell, you don't know if that person asked for forgiveness, because according to the Bible and according to Pentecostal religion, which is what I grew up in.
But see, this is what it is. I'm going to tell you what it is.
God has to... Wait, she didn't understand my question.
Oh, okay.
If you ask for forgiveness, God has to forgive you. So I get that part. But let's just assume they didn't. But you still running around, oh, I'm sure he's having a good time in heaven. Girl, he ain't in heaven. What make you think he in heaven?
I'll tell you why. I'm getting ready to tell you why. Okay. It's because we have two different perceptions in life. One perception is the human perception. And then the other perception is the Christian perception. So that's where the two have conflict. All right. You have people that will say, let me tell you this. And I'm going to say this. Everybody that goes to church and praises God and believes in God and believes in a higher power or something like that, right? They have this perception of who Christ is, or they have a perception of what was told to them who Christ was, and what the Bible is all about. See, when you have somebody interpreting the Bible to you, they're going to interpret something totally different from you. And you may, or it leaves you open-minded. I mean, if you're open-minded, if you're supposed to be, religious or whatever, you're supposed to have an open mind, right?
But
you have to have an open mind in order to believe in a higher power. You do.
That I know that people. Oh yeah, I'm sure she's.
But everybody's not being fed the same perception.
She's rotten in hell.
Hold on, wait. I'm getting ready to explain to you. Everybody we've been taught two different perceptions. And by that, I mean this. In the human world, we're taught you can do whatever you want to do. Be yourself. You can be gay, be straight. Just be yourself. Be yourself. But there are Christian people on the other side that believe the Christian side. And we were all given the Christian side. Well, a majority of us were in this country. Because of our upbringing, you was brought up in the church, right? Most black people we know was brought up in the church, or even if they wasn't brought up in the church, I don't know no black people that ain't never been to church in their whole entire life. Whether it be they've been to church, child. You know what I'm saying? So we've been given two different perceptions in life. You get two different perceptions of what life is, what the Christian life is, and what the human life is. And most people try to we jump from life to life.
And I agree with you, Verons, 100%. I agree with you 1,000% on what you said.
On what?
What she said, that it's not for us to judge.
No, it's not.
The person needs to repent and forgive themselves.
Right. But see, we always believe in second chances as humans. We believe in second chances. The government won't tell you that we don't believe in second chances on certain things, but we believe in second chances because we believe in second chances when you're at that person's funeral, that person that was evil when they was here, the ones that you want to bash their face in or shoot them, those people that were just bad, just murdered people, to massacre people and things like that. What do? We still give them a funeral and we pray for them. We pray that God, what do? We pray that God let them into his heavenly gate, right?
All this stuff that everybody's sitting there going, child, who you talking about?
Because people have several different perceptions of who God is. Some people believe that God don't forgive. Y'all want to forgive, right?
Nothing of what
y'all want to forgive.
To do with God.
Y'all want to forgive. Wait a minute, listen. You Christian people, y'all want to forgive, right? But you don't think that God can forgive. So, see, that they only right there. They don't even realize they have a low perception of who God is. Because see, if God is the high and almighty and stuff like that, you got to trust in his word, right? You got to trust in who God is, right? Mm-hmm. Now, for me, I look at I look at listen. I don't. Religion is just a part of it. I respect religion. I've learned to have a respect for religion. Now, am I going to believe everything that a preacher say? No, and that the reason why I don't do that is because it has brought me thus far. I've been in church all my life, Joseph. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't believe everything a preacher told a preacher said. I didn't look at preachers as these higher, people like, with these titles, like you a reverend, you a bishop, you this. I don't look at you like that. I look at you just like just like a man or a woman. If you're a male preacher, I look at you as a man before I look at you as a minister. That's just how I look at it. You ain't no different than nobody sitting down here in the pews to me. And that's with all due respect. I respect you as a speaker. It takes a lot to speak and to minister. It takes a lot. That's a lot. And yes, you should be credited for the work that you do, but you're still a man or you still a woman. Don't look at you no different. I had to separate the two. I learned how to separate the two. When you go to church, understand this. Your pastor, when he ain't in that pulpit, he lead a whole totally different lifestyle. If we would really get that, then we would stop being so judgmental. As far as I'm concerned, this is me, y'all. This ain't nobody but me. This is how I feel. But I look at death in a different way. I look at people in a different way now. I'm getting older. I don't look at things the way other people do. I don't conceptualize things the way other people do, especially not the norm. Because child, you had to spend 10 minutes with me. You have a whole different perception of what life is. Spend 10 minutes with Joseph. You're going to have a whole different perception of what life is, and that's what we talk about today. We're talking about the subject is, are you gay? Joseph, are you gay?
Very.
You are? You gay?
Well, that depends on what gay is. Because
no, hold up. Before you start.
The word gay
before
means
you
happy. So if I'm happy right now, I'm not going to answer that question.
Well, before you start, let me explain what I'm asking. I'm not talking about, you as a person, you as an individual. I'm talking about your characteristics. I'm talking about your personalities, your animation. What makes you you? Does that come across as
very
being gay?
It comes across as being very gay.
Yeah.
Because quote unquote straight men aren't supposed to be animated. They're not supposed to have feelings. And if they are animated, they're not animated.
But what if they do? What if they do? What if it's a straight man that is animated that does have all those
gay?
things?
Look at that show, The Chrisleys. Everybody accuses that father of being gay.
Right.
But he has all those kids. He has a wife that he loves.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody has ever caught him with a man.
But they say he's gay or he acts gay. What the hell do that? You know what? This is what I want to understand. This is what I want to understand about you, about straight people and about Christians. What does that mean?
It means that you don't act straight. It means that you're not.
How do No,
it's like what I said in the podcast. The reason why a man is gay when they walk in the room is because they glossy, and I got that from a straight person. They was like, how I know the gay men? Because y'all are always glossy.
But what I'm saying
that our skin is always moisturized. We don't look dry.
Right.
They was like, you can walk to a straight man and just take your nail and write dry on his arm.
Right.
So
we got that. We got
extra care in how we look. Versus, and that's not saying straight men don't care about how they look. Right.
But a brother just go to the barbershop and get his hair cut, and then he come home and that's it.
They're not taking extra care like we do.
We wear makeup and stuff like that.
Not all of us.
No, not all of us. No, not all of us. But some of us wear makeup. Some of us carry bags. Gay people, most gay people are extra in some type of way. But with that being said, we can say that based on our lives and what we've seen. But based on that, right? On the other side, I can tell you this. I have a lot of men friends. that are straight, like totally straight, don't even look at men like that, would never look at a man like that, that are very, they have feminine ways. They're not gay. They have wives, some of them. They have boyfriends. I mean, boyfriend. They have girlfriends, and I've never seen them with a dude. I mean, child, no. If they was with a dude, I would know. But anyway, but I know brothers like that. I know brothers that do all that, Joseph. You know what I'm saying? That wear makeup and, take care of their skin and go get facials, go get pedicures. And, I know some of them that talk like this and say, child, you've seen the straight boys talk like we talk. You know what I'm saying? So I know brothers like that, but at the same time, they're not gay.
Take that Tyler Perry show, Sister. She likes that man, but she refuses to date him because he's too feminine.
Right.
But there are men like that.
There are.
But there's very few.
Yeah.
There's men that are in touch with
I know brothers that wear makeup like go every morning. They put on a full face of makeup, honey.
And they, they don't have a problem with being who they are. And if you don't like it, oh well. And that's the way that it should be.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, women want a man. But see, I get it at the same time. I get it. Because I used to be there. I used to be that one that wanted a masculine man, a hard man. Women are just naturally attracted to the bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
And the bad boy ain't wearing makeup, smelling like
no, but Joseph, it's women out there that Joseph, there are women out there that are not only attracted to the bad boy, there are women out there attracted to the pretty boy.
Well, guess what? The pretty boy got to do way more than the bad boy.
Yeah, he do.
Attention. Because women are naturally.
Let me tell you something. The pretty boy got something. He can get. Let me tell you something. The pretty boy.
I know, because I was the same way.
Joseph,
I was just give me a thug
Joseph,
and let me go about my business.
Joseph, if the pretty boy can put it in there, y'all ladies know. If the pretty boy, hold on, Joseph. If the pretty boy can put it in there and put it to the left.
Okay, but he got a whole lot to do to get it like that. The bad boy ain't got to do nothing to get it. The pretty boy got to do all that. Yes, they do.
You don't know that.
Yes, they do. Because the pretty boy.
I'm telling you, it's two different sides. I'm not saying.
The pretty boy is looked upon as being the husband, the boyfriend. She ain't going to act like she would with the bad boy.
Joseph, first of all, let's get this straight before we start. Before we even get into this fight. Because this show will be real short.
Get in the fight.
For me, when it comes to you and your opinions, it's not about you being wrong about your opinions. You're sharing them. I may not agree with them sometimes, but it's not about you being wrong. That's what I want to make very, 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 very clear to all of y'all. Okay? And you. So don't be sitting up here trying to fight with me and stuff about stuff. I feel the way I feel. You feel the way you feel. But when you get into no more fights and arguments and things about things of that nature on this show, we're going to do that. At least not on camera. I'll bust your side of the head off camera. Yeah. So I just want you to know that, right? Right, Papa? Right, Papa? Look up at the camera. Look.
I'm looking at your chair.
Look at the camera. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't get beat in the face. That little attitude over there, I can straighten that out.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, well, we do that all day, y'all. We do. Me and Joseph do a fight all day. We don't fight. We just like banter back and forth with each other all day. Anyway, that's a whole nother show. But anyway, guys, yeah, like I said, I know guys that are very feminine, but they would never even look at they wouldn't look at a man. They wouldn't look at a man at all. And what I'm trying to explain to you, Joseph, there's another perception. There are women out there that like pretty boys. There are women out there that love brothers, that put on makeup or take pride in the way they look and all that stuff. And yeah, there's another community out there. That's what I'm trying to say. So that we can open up the doors to have a conversation with both those worlds, not only both those worlds, but with people that want to have understanding of what that world is. In order for us to respect something, we have to learn how to understand it. We have to have an open mind, and we have to learn how to understand. And once you gain understanding, then you can at the same time you can still respect it. You may not agree with it, but you can respect it. You know. But yeah, I know a lot of brothers just because what I'm saying is all I'm saying is this: don't don't um, you know judge a person because of who they are for being who they are. You know what I'm saying? Just because a brother is a little flamboyant, or he like to get his toes done and his nails done and stuff like that, don't mean he gay. And even if he was, what's wrong with that? Nothing. No, nothing. No, nothing is wrong with it. Even if he was, ain't no nothing wrong with it. But anyway, no, I just don't want to. I don't want you guys. I want you guys to.
My man is in the mirror putting on makeup.
Okay.
I don't want him.
Okay, well then that's fine.
That's
fine. And that's what I'm saying. That's fine. That's fine. If that's not the type of brother that you want, then that's fine. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about as a person, just like you were saying on your podcast. You want to do something to bridge the gap between homosexuality and heterosexuality, to bridge the gap, then look at me for who I am first. Look at me as a man before you look at me as being gay. And because of my personality and my characteristics, don't try to psychoanalyze who or what I am because of my characteristics and the person that I am and the way that I am.
But if it's a gay man putting on makeup, yes, you shouldn't judge him. But if you want to be my man and I'm a woman and you end up putting on your makeup better than I'm putting mine on, and I come to you for tips, that just ain't gonna work.
No, but I'm telling you, there are men out there like that, and there are women out there that like men like that. There are men out there that like men like that. They're like, I don't care, Joseph. You put on makeup if you want to.
There's no reason.
You know, I wear makeup sometimes. Hell, I carry a goddamn bag, and where I go, you know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, you're gonna see me finger popping all the time. You're gonna see me doing all that.
That goes with my Joseph rants today.
Because
if a man don't want a woman that's masculine, a woman don't want a man that's feminine.
Are you doing that today?
Yes. I mean, it works the same way.
Repeat that again?
If a man doesn't want a woman that's masculine, then why would a woman want a man that's feminine? And I'm not saying that maybe the
you're just having a conversation.
Maybe the masculine women like the feminine men because they can be the man. I don't want to say it. They can take on the masculine role in the relationship, and he can take on a more laid back feminine side if that's what she likes.
Right.
But just in general, I don't see.
I'm trying to get
the average woman being okay with her man putting on makeup and them going out and people knowing that he has on. And when I say makeup, I'm not talking about eyeshadow and that. I'm talking about just foundation, powder, something just to clear up his skin. When I say makeup, I ain't talking about lipstick and eyeliner, and I ain't talking makeup like that. I'm talking about just foundation and maybe a little powder because he thinks he got bad skin. Some women are okay with that, where they're like, okay, yeah, you got bad skin, or he may have, oh God, I can't think of what it is, but, I can't think of what it is. And he's, no.
Acne.
What Michael Jackson claimed he had.
Oh, alopecia.
Vitiligo. Vitiligo. Yeah. And they're uncomfortable, so they want to use a cover-up on the side where I don't have a problem with that, and I really don't think women would have a problem with that. So when I say makeup, I'm just talking about powder and foundation.
Right. See,
I'm not talking about, I'm just clarifying because, Steve, when you say makeup, because of what some gay men are doing. And I'm sure it will pop in their head as I ain't going out with no man with mascara and lipstick, and that's not what I'm talking about.
Joseph, this is what I'm trying to say.
Because they make makeup for men just for cover up. It's called war paint.
Y'all understand we having two different conversations, y'all.
No.
No, we are. We having two different
conversations. When you said a woman might like a man with makeup that wears makeup, right? You have to be
that's not what I'm
clear with that. What the makeup is, because when people hear makeup, they automatically think lashes and shadow and lipstick and blush.
If I were talking about that, then yes, I would agree with you 100%. But here's what I'm saying, guys. I'm saying with Josie, you're getting into the dynamics of it. I'm not getting into the dynamics. I'm not getting into who the person is, whether they wear makeup and all that other stuff. I was just using those things as an example. But what I'm saying is this. It's no matter who they are, no matter who a person is, no matter who a person is, ye shall not judge them, because ye ain't Christ. Okay, but so the problem is that people always putting somebody at the fish fry, honey. When y'all don't even realize y'all gonna be sitting at the fish fry too. Y'all gonna be the ones cooking the damn fish.
But I also think
you know what I'm saying. But
certain things need to be known.
I know, Joseph. I know.
You can't just drop on a person, and a lot of people do that. They're not upfront in the beginning and say, "This is who I am. This is what I like," regardless of whatever it is. This is who I am. This is what I like. And
you're right.
That.
You're right.
So by the time you do tell them, they have no choice in their mind but to judge you for not being open and honest from the door. I mean, that's anybody is going to judge you at that point because you took away their choice. You took away their choice to say, okay, I'm cool with that, or no, I ain't cool with that. And now they got to have this battle in their mind. Right. I like you, but. You know what I'm saying? Or I love you, but. And you took away the option to choose.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. You're right. You're right in all that. What I'm saying is that a person should just be accepted for who they are. I don't care where they wear makeup. I don't care what they are. This is what I'm trying to get to you guys is that, and then there's so many messages in the message today. Like, there's these stigmas that you guys have for us, it's just really, sometimes some of them are ridiculous. Some of them are ridiculous. And those characteristics that you guys have was, oh, well, he must be gay. If he doesn't, he's doing this, so he must be gay. I mean, some women get offended by the most minute things when it comes to femininity. They think men that manscape. Some women think that men that manscape are feminine, are too feminine. They're gay. There's a woman out there right now, everything that she see a man do, she is paying attention to, and she's saying he's gay. And he ain't a bit more gay than the man on the moon, child.
But some women, even if you respect them and don't try to put them in the bed quick, they gonna assume they're gay.
He's gay.
You're not trying
all this child. He's seen all this sitting up in front of his face, sitting on the corner of the bed. He's seen all this experience sitting up here, honey, and he ain't touched it. It's like I was telling Joseph the story this morning of, I remember the first time I took one of my straight friends to a gay club. Child, she lost her mind. Joseph, she was in the bathroom. She's taking off her shirt, showing her little, her little friends. And she took off all her clothes in the bathroom. Joseph. In the men's room, she took off all her clothes. Because in the gay club, you can go to the men's room, you can go to the ladies. See, we don't have all that. We don't have all that. We share the bathroom with the women. They share the bathroom with us. Whatever, honey. You know what I'm saying? With these things that y'all make an issue. See, I'm just letting y'all know all these things that y'all making a big issue about. We don't make hold on, Joseph, that we don't make no big issue about it. We don't make a big issue about who uses what bathroom and all that stuff. If you gotta go to the goddamn bathroom, go to the bathroom. I don't care if you're trans, straight, gay. I don't care who you are. We can all go to the bathroom. Ain't no problem.
Bro, I want to ask you a question. because I talked about this in my podcast. So I really want you to answer this for me. In the chat, I need you to answer this for me because I talked about it in the podcast. I said, when I dyed my hair blonde and I pierced my nose, everybody had the nerve, to call me the F word when I was walking down the block. But when Tupac did it and Cisco did it was okay for them. They were straight. So like you said, you don't want a man that wears makeup, but Prince did it for you. Now you can't get no more
feminine with
a
the
straight man that was feminine than Prince.
Right.
So what made
Prince wore high heel shoes all his life. He said he has never wearing. He said he's never worn like flats.
Prince different versus him just walking down the street as a regular man, versus him being Prince on TV.
No, but it's brothers that be like, I ain't gay, man. But I like that RuPaul. That RuPaul, oh my God, she looks so sexy when she dressed like that. You know what I'm saying? It's brothers that like RuPaul. They're not attracted to the package on the other side, but they like RuPaul. They're attracted to him as a drag queen.
No, I just want to know
what I'm saying? So
where stars can do it, but then the average man,
he can't. Does it. It's to some people he can. Some people it's not bothered. They're not bothered about stuff like that. But for a majority of people, those are the people we're talking to. We're talking to y'all that want to have understanding of it. We get so tired. And this is what I'm trying to explain, y'all. We get so tired of people asking a stupid question like, oh, and people have sat down. We've had mature conversations about it, right, Joseph? They have said, I just want to know just one thing. And we'd be like, okay. Because sometimes you'll be in a situation, we've been in plenty of situations, we'd be like, okay, you sitting here in front of two gay men, what you want to ask us? If you had a chance to ask us anything, what would you ask us? And the most popular question that they ask two gay men is, you want to hear what it is?
What?
Is who plays the man and who plays the woman? That is the most ignorant question that you could ever ask a gay man. In my eyes, that's the most ignorant thing that you could ask somebody who plays a man or who plays the woman. It is. It's ignorant. But people do. And not only do they ask that, you straight people ask it. Hell, sometimes gay people ask it. Or gay people, we just sit here and figure, oh, she's the top, she's the bottom. She's the queen, he's the man. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how we do it. If you too much of this and all this and this thing, and you can't be no bottom. No top. But guess what? A majority of the ones that are this and all that, honey, they're tops. They're tops. And get this. They're the ones that's messing with the straight dudes, right? Joseph, back me up on this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Joseph, stop looking at the chat, please, and back me up. Are you going to watch the chat? Or are you going to do the show? Am I saying something wrong? Or am I saying too much? Am I talking too much? Huh?
No, go.
Joseph.
Yeah.
Look at this. You okay? Because you like you pissed off. I'm just asking you that because you look like you are pissed at me. Every time I ask you a question, you look at me like, bitch, why'd you ask me this?
I'm fine. Look at you, Mel.
Yeah, because he's trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with you too. Why am I bothering you or something?
No.
Don't do that. Oh, it's like that.
Like what?
It's like that.
Like what?
That's how we do it today.
No, it's not used. That other thing.
Joseph.
Yeah.
Refocus.
I'm focused.
We can deal with that later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
I plan on it.
Okay. All right. With that being said, that's what I'm trying to get people to understand. You listen, like I keep telling y'all, 2020 was the vision. 20 was the vision. 21, it is what it is. It is what it is. You ain't gonna do anything. There's some things you just can't do nothing about. You just can't. Sometimes you gotta move on from some shit. Sometimes you have to be understanding. If you're not gonna move on from it, you gotta be understanding of it. You gotta get some understanding so that you can respect it. That's it. That's what I'm saying.
But you don't even have to like it.
No, you just have to respect it. I'm just saying, right. we as people have to learn how to respect one another and our views and the way we feel about different things. We don't have to look at a person as an enemy just because they don't agree with everything that I say. Just because they don't agree with my narrative or they don't agree with what I like or what I like to see.
I feel we can agree to disagree, but I also, what I said again in the podcast is,
you know what you like and what you know what you don't like.
That. See me a lesbian woman that you know is a lesbian. See me as a black man. See her as a black woman. Mm-hmm. And then, and only then, will you be able to have a conversation. Will you be able to understand them? But when you let my sexuality walk through the door before you see me as a black man, then you already based an opinion on me based on things you've heard, things you may have seen, but not the person.
Exactly.
Because I've had plenty of people that just sat down and they didn't even ask me questions. It was just, we sat down and had a good, fun time and laughed and joked. And they came to me and said, you completely changed my perception of gay men. And I'm like, well, how did I do that? Because there was no conversation to do that. But what they had in their head versus what I showed them, just being me, was two different things. So they already, when I came to the table or was in the room, assumed one thing, and they got something totally different.
I think,
and it changes their whole perception. What they think.
I think that people that listen to that podcast that you did, I really think that there are thousands and thousands and thousands of people that have and will listen to that podcast and get it, and get what you were saying, and have understanding of it. That's why I said I'm so great. I'm so glad that you did this podcast because it does bridge a gap between us as a gay community and the straight community. It bridges a gap because we're giving them knowledge of who we are.
And Lisa's still in the chat, and before we started, I said, I'm gonna be careful of what I say. And it was like, no, we want you to be you. But when I said that, I meant I wasn't gonna use cliches. Or I wasn't gonna say, yeah, girl, or this thing, and because that's the perception people have. So I think when people see the picture of me on the podcast and then hear what I say, they're gonna be like, that man in the picture is the one that's talking. Because I there was a part of me that wanted to let go, and sometimes I had to catch myself, and that's why I paused a lot before I answered things, because I didn't want to answer the way I would answer to you guys, because you guys know who me and Tramel are, so you expect us to cut up a little bit. I didn't want to cut up because that's what people expect, and I didn't want to give them that. I wanted to give them, I'm just a black man.
Now, I'm up next, Joseph. I'm up next. I'm supposed to be on there next, right?
Yeah.
Then,
they want us together.
They want us together, or they want me by myself?
They want us together.
Oh, yeah, okay, because they would, yeah. Because I was going to say, if they want me by myself, they ain't going to get it. But with us together, they ain't going to get what they want you get. You know that. I'm totally different. I'm animated. I'm child.
That's fine. Because that's fine. Because it gives another
But
side.
you know what? This is what bothers me about people and me sometimes. They take me and the way I act, my characteristics, my expressions and things like that. Some people stigmatize me as being this feminine girl. Just because I like to take care of my hair and I wear makeup sometimes.
Thank you for popping in, Burns.
Joseph.
I'm sorry.
And taking, and wearing makeup and stuff like that. People take that, and they label me as this femme,
Lisa
this
said,
bottom.
Lisa said, when you come, be who you are.
Oh, you know I ain't child ain't gonna be no other way.
No, I was who I
Ain't gonna be
am.
no other way. No.
That's
What
just
I'm saying
another
is
side.
this.
No, but I'm just saying, I think I shocked people because people, I'm always joking. I'm always making people laugh. And if you don't, it's like,
Right.
for some people, I probably feel I can't have a real conversation because he's going to make a joke out of it. Or Joseph breezes through life laughing at everything and thinks everything
Joseph,
is a
but
joke.
that's not how you come off to people, though.
But that's how the people that know me personally.
You know you personally, yeah.
Right.
But that's not the person that you are.
That's not the person that
you
I am.
are very.
So I think when people listen to the podcast, it was like, that's Joseph.
Yeah.
Because
everybody's always shocked.
Right. Because I can get deep. I can get
because it's totally
really,
different.
really, really, really deep.
Uh-huh.
And people, like I was told today, they'll be thinking of something as a circle and I'll come along. And then they start thinking of it as an octagon. Because I give them a whole different perception of what they thought.
Right.
And that's just me. Like, I like people to see things for what they are.
Uh-huh.
But then once you see it for what it is, evaluate what's really going on.
You are such a narcissist, Joseph.
And I tell people all the time, like, you look at the surface. You don't look at what's underneath that.
Uh-huh.
So if a person is just
y'all, he
you
is
some
really,
kind of
really
way,
proud of this podcast. Let me tell y'all something.
No, but I tell you that. I tell you that you're a surface person.
Yeah.
Tramel doesn't look past what you do. Tramel doesn't look past what you say. I'm the one that sit to him and say, Tramel, think about it. This person did this, and this. And now, you just going with that. Well, let's talk about this. And then when I say that, he like, you could be right. Not that he agrees with me all the time. He like, but you could be right because, I didn't think about it that way.
But that's what I thought of you.
What?
Yes, that you a surface person. Mm-mm. Because Joseph, yeah. I'm
a surface person when I just look at you and my spirit says I don't like you. I'm very surface because at that point.
That's what I'm saying.
When my spirit says don't like them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's just not going to happen. Yeah. I don't care what you do.
Yeah,
I don't care
what
you
I'm
say.
saying. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But I don't do that with everybody. You know that. It's just certain people that'll come into our lives and I'm like, oh, no. And it's like my whole spirit just start jumping and be like, I get away from them. And I tell Tramel, you can do that if you want to, but I'm not fucking with him.
Oh God, he's been right like 2 times already.
Most of the time, I'm right because
he's been right like 2 times already, y'all.
Because I don't do. See, it's one thing if a person does it with everybody, then you be like, child, you just don't like nobody. But I don't do that with everybody.
No, he don't do it with everybody.
It's just sometimes I meet people and I'll be like, oh, no, bitch, I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows because I'm very standoffish. I get very quiet. It's very
right there in front of him.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Very fake. Very. I can't wait to leave. To tell you.
No.
Don't ever bring me in this bitch's presence.
No. I don't even have to do that. Whatever it is that you do, whatever you splat, though that person knows that he don't like him. He don't even have to say it. He don't even have to say it because Joseph, it's the way, it's a look that you got. It's the way you look at people. Some people, you just look at them like, oh, child, this is a figment of my imagination. He'll look at you like that. But you
know what it is? The more they talk, like, see, at first, I try to keep my face, I have to keep a poker face. But the more they talk and the more I'm like, you so full of shit. And I don't have to say that. It's written all over my face.
Yeah, it's written all over his face. Yeah.
And Tramel is like, fix your face. He'll hit me and be like, fix your face. And I'm like, what's wrong with my face?
Because then you know what it is? I get uncomfortable around people that he don't like. Because I don't be scared for me, honey. I be scared for them. Like, bitch, if you say the wrong thing right now, honey, you don't even know what's getting ready to come your way.
Thank you, Melissa.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I be. That's what I be thinking. Like,
oh, thank you, Tyrone.
I be thinking like, oh, child, you in danger, girl. Listen, you in danger right now, honey. Just don't say the wrong thing. My
Yeah,
husband
okay.
don't like you. Just don't say the wrong thing, because you say the wrong thing, somebody's getting hurt. Okay, somebody getting hurt, or somebody getting hurt. Or the shade. It's going to be known that the shade is real.
Well, see,
Don't
I
come to
addressed
him.
that in Roxanne's video
Yes,
interview
Joseph.
and Lisa's interview.
Joseph, I had the most amazing breakfast this morning. Do you know that?
Your little breakfast.
For the first time, y'all know, but I think I did it wrong. I'm gonna make another one
No, you did it right. It's just
No, I didn't. Hold on.
It's either supposed to be sunny side up or over east.
Right.
But yeah, I mean,
So,
I know you like it that
y'all, I made me one of them burgers. I know y'all like a hamburger for lunch, for breakfast. Yes, child. Y'all fought.
That little thing was a slide.
Y'all are the ones that, followed by the structure of what I consider regular life. Like, you ain't supposed to have, it's people that believe that you ain't supposed to mix two different packs of Kool-Aid together. But yeah, y'all type of people, y'all got to understand, listen, breakfast can be anything. See, and you know what? If Lisa is Lisa in the chat?
Yeah, Lisa's in the chat.
Lisa is, okay. Well, I want you to understand, Lisa, is that, I am totally opposite, totally different from who Joseph is. I am.
That's what makes our dynamic work.
Yeah. I'm totally opposite, totally different. Now, you know what I call myself? I call the fun side of the game. I do. I'm the fun side. I'm the one. Yeah, child. I'm the one that come outside, honey, with a fabulous bag, hair all nice and looking almondy and chocolatey. Can I say chocolate with almonds? Mm-hmm. Chocolate with almonds. And so that's me. I'm the animated bitch. I'm the one that will give child when you see me coming, honey, it may be a parade behind me, child. A whole parade, but might be behind me. And I'm done. I'm the one that when the party at the house party, when I come in, everybody turns and looks and says, "Who is that? Who is that child? Look at him. Who is that? I'm that one." That's who I am. So Lisa, I'm just giving y'all. See, sometimes I have to give people a disclaimer when it comes to me. I do. I have to give people a disclaimer because they don't. Because some people expect. Listen.
Lisa says she loves who you are. Bring all of you.
Okay. No. The reason why, and I celebrate who I am. I celebrate who I am with myself because I'm nothing. I'm nothing like I used to be. It took me 50 years to become comfortable in all this, or with all this, like you were seeing on your podcast. But I'm totally opposite, total opposite. You were a person. You said, they asked you, I remember you saying something like, you always knew who you were. Your mother and your grandmother let you be who you were. You knew who you were. You were comfortable with that. And so on. I guess on my side, I was not comfortable with it. I wasn't comfortable with who I was. I was kind of comfortable with it. I knew it. I accepted it. I accepted I was different. I accepted I was low. I used to snap my face. I accepted all that. But what I did not understand was I used to say, God, why did you put this burden on me? See, I was one of those kids that went to church, and when the pastor said you going to hell because you gay, I was like, man, please, you don't know what you're talking about. That was me. Man, you don't know what you're talking about. Y'all, you child, y'all don't know why you're saying it. You can say it all day. Pastors, y'all can say that all day. I've never believed any pastor that I've ever heard say. I've never believed them. And there are brothers out there like me. I never believed when pastors said, "Oh, well, if you gay, you going to hell." Never believed that.
But the one thing,
never believed it. I've never believed it.
That I didn't tell them that I should have was how I was comfortable with who I was. Right. But like you, it was, I will go to God and say, why did you do this to me?
I was like, God, why you put this heavy burden up? But see, my homosexuality is no longer a burden. It's no longer a burden to me. But at one point in my life, it was a burden to me. It was like, God, why did you give me this assignment?
It never felt
You know
like
what I'm
a
saying?
burden. It just was. It became a lot when people made fun of me. It became a lot when the name started.
Yeah,
So
that's
then
what I'm
it became
talking
a
about.
lot, but it still.
Had it not been for that, I'd been fine, child. Had it not been for the ridiculing and the teasing and the getting beat up and all that stuff and brothers messing with me, I'd have been fine with being gay. Fine with it. I've been fine with all this, honey. And no, but I don't feel that way now. But I'm talking about back then. That's how I felt. I'd have been fine with all this without all the ridicule. That was the part that made it miserable for me. That was the part that made it miserable for me.
Miserable.
For you, it was something totally different.
No, I just didn't understand why people couldn't leave me alone.
Me too.
It was more of just leave me alone and let me be me.
But for me, it was why can't people leave me alone, and why do people think that who I am is wrong?
That was my thing to God. It was like, why can't you just let them leave me alone?
Yeah.
If you're not going to change me, then make them leave me alone.
See, I accepted it. No, I'm not saying that you didn't. You accepted it to a certain extent. You have to ask God that. They understand that you accepted it to a certain extent. But what I'm saying is that I accepted who I was. I had a problem with who I was. I just asked God, why did he give me this assignment? This is a heavy assignment. It has been a burden at times being gay. For me, it has been a burden to me simply because there were certain things that I was shut out of that I wanted to be a part of. And I could have been a part of, but I was like, oh no, I'm not doing that in order to, I'm not going to not be myself in order to be a part of that. No, I'm just not going to do it. No, I'm not going to do it. That's what made me leave my church, Joseph.
Well, that's the part that I like when I walked in the room.
That's what made, no.
When I walked in a serious note, straight people, and they was like, oh, look at Joe.
Right, but on a serious note, what I'm saying is that was one of the reasons why I left my church. I left my church simply because they wanted me to be something that I was not. My pastor said, okay, it's okay for you to come to church, praise God, but you can't be a deacon at my church because you're married to me.
Well, I wouldn't want to be anywhere that wouldn't let me be who I am.
Exactly. I can be a deacon.
What I'm not going to do is sit there and try to prove a point.
Right. I'm not. I wasn't doing that. I could have.
Say that if you tell me you don't want me around you because of who I am, or you don't want me in your establishment because of who I am, then that's fine by me. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to be one of those radicals.
But Joseph, no, there have been brothers. I have gotten messages.
Let's go.
Yeah, but Joseph, I've gotten messages from brothers that have told me, Tramel, you had a calling on your life. You was wrong. You shouldn't have got married. You should have stayed with God.
And that's because they're stupid and they sit and do whatever the church tells them.
They said it with all due respect, but what I'm saying is I said it. Hold on.
They're stupid.
Right, okay.
And they sit there and let people tell them what to do, because I know most of them are gay. Because you told me one of them, and she's the biggest queen walking in D.C., and child, bye.
No, but what I'm saying is, it's people out there that really feel that way.
Because it's people that let the church control their lives and tell them what to do, and they're stupid.
Yeah. They told me that I was wrong for marrying you, and that I should have, you should never turn down your assignment from God. Yeah. But no, this is what I said, and I'll repeat it. This is what I said when I left my church. Like me and Joseph, we sat down and had a conversation. He was like, Shamel, I don't care. He was like, I don't care. You can go to that church if you want to. I don't care. You don't have to worry about me going. Right? And I said, no. I want to be able to go to a church that me and my husband can go to. Praise God. And that's it. Period. No matter whether we married or not. But even if even if we're married, it's no problem, because this marriage shouldn't be nobody's problem. We ain't nobody's problem. I don't see nobody. No.
But see, that's like people about church. When we did church, when I
but it's more than people in church. Joseph, what I'm saying.
This is podcast,
right?
Because it ain't just us. My sister, when she went to marry her husband, because he went to a church like you all his life. And his minister said he wasn't marrying him because my sister wore skirts above her knee and she wore makeup. You know nothing about her but what she looks like. Mm-hmm. And you making an assumption that they can't be married, and they've been married 20 years.
I get that, Joseph.
No. What I'm saying is, but it's the same thing. What if he would have listened to him and didn't marry her?
Right.
My niece wouldn't be here. They've been happily married for 20 years. So that should show him no pastor knows what the hell he's talking about just because they judging your life based on who you love. That's my point. And so many people end up getting married. Like, they'll make a gay man marry a woman in the church in a minute, and then she's miserable because now she got a homo for a husband. And he ain't stopping what he's doing. He just did it to satisfy them. That's what I'm talking about. People need to stop letting church dictate their lives. That church has nothing to do with the Bible. If you want to sit back and believe everything in the Bible, no, what I'm saying, if you want to sit back and believe everything in the Bible, ask the Lord to give you an understanding of what you're reading. Don't sit and let another man or woman dictate who you are in life and how you move and what you walk. Because 9 times out of 10, they ain't living the way that Bible say. They not. How many preachers done been exposed? How many preachers done slept with the people in the church? But see, if it was you, there's a problem. But when they do it, or they get busted, they want to sit there and cry and weep and, oh, Jesus, forgive me. And they go right back to doing what they were doing.
Right.
But they already married. Their wife got to deal with the implications. Their children got to deal with it, the embarrassment.
Right.
But yet they telling you can't marry somebody who you truly love, who you have no intentions on cheating on or doing anything bad to. But here they can do it to their wives and husbands because they're men and women of God, and they can do it and just ask for forgiveness and be done with it. That's the part of church. Like, if my uncle's still in the chat, he'd tell you, Joseph don't listen to nobody. Tramel tell y'all all the time, don't tell me what to do. And that was always my problem with church. I felt they were telling me what to do. And you're not going to tell me what to do. As a child, you don't tell me what to do. And as an adult, you don't tell me what to do because I'm going to do what I want to do. Am I going to make fucked up bad decisions? No, not like that. But I might make a bad decision. But everybody makes a bad decision. And when I say a bad decision, I don't mean sitting there stabbing somebody to death. That's just fucked up. That you know better, period. But maybe I went left instead of going right. That's a whole different, that's a whole nother life because church just annoys me to my core. The church I go to now, I love it because my pastor is so not like that. So not like that. Like, even if you go to him and ask him for advice, his advice is very, this is what my opinion
The pastor is more than a pastor. He's a father,
it's like,
grandfather. He's that wise. He's that friend that you can go to and you can ask him anything. He'll be able to give you good advice on it. He is just a person that just understands God and life, and that's the reason why I love him so much. Is because my pastor. Shout out to Elder Kevin E. Taylor, Unity Fellowship Church of Newark. My pastor is, when I say phenomenal person, phenomenal man, that it speaks volumes because he is that and much more.
Let me tell you something. When you can get me to join your church, just going 2 times, it's something great. I've never joined the church a day in my life. I went to church because, of course, as a child, I was forced.
But I ask people all the time. I be like, some people don't even really know their pastor outside of church. They just know him on Sundays and be like, oh, he's just such a beautiful person. I love him. Ooh, the pastor smell good. Ooh, the pastor look good. But you don't know him outside of church. Y'all, some of y'all don't know that he be in his backyard, butt naked, sitting by his pool, scratching his balls.
Not our pastor.
Not our pastor.
Making an example.
No, it's pastors out there that are porn. There's one out there. He's a porn star, Joseph. You ever seen him? The one in Atlanta. And he's a good pastor. You know what I'm saying? But he just does
I showed
porn.
you yesterday.
Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop putting people on a pedestal. That's all I'm saying. Y'all gotta stop.
See, let me tell you something. I don't have a problem with what these pastors do, because at the end of the day, they're men and women.
Right.
You Christians that go to church have a problem with what they do.
Oh, they be like, oh my God, the nerve of them, or
Jesus.
Child.
And then
the pastor was having sex. Well, the pastor cheated on his wife. I said, y'all think that y'all think that they don't fall from grace and they don't do the things that we do. That's not wrong.
Some of the things they do are shocking.
Oh no, honey. Some of the things they be doing be gag nation, honey.
I mean, it's shocking.
No, it be gag nation. No, Joseph, it be gag nation.
Because you feel as a pastor they shouldn't be doing
right.
But take that away. See, again, you're leading with what they're doing.
Right.
As opposed to leading with, this is a black man. This is a black woman.
Right.
And when you do that first, they ain't
then the other stuff don't sound
nothing different than any black man or any black woman is doing.
Right.
It's because
people,
you're leading with who they are.
Joseph, guess what? Beyonce is a person.
But
some people think that she is just like this. Yeah, they think she's the queen, honey, of angels.
Hey, Monte.
They think the bitch can fly.
Hey, surprise around the corner.
You know, a lot of people think that. Some people think Beyonce is like a cute little firefly and she can fly. Oh, she can fly. Beyonce can do anything. Let that bitch jump. Let that bitch jump off the Empire State Building, honey, and start flying. If she do, girl, God bless you. But Beyonce can't fly, y'all. She a human person. But people don't look at people. People don't look at we want to say. We always say that we want the truth. Oh, just be honest. Just be transparent with me, and I ain't got no problem with you. But when somebody give it to you, child, you be gagging. You be gagging. Some people be gagging, honey, when they find out that the pastor was that pastor last year who was looking for cola, honey. In the pulpit.
We're not going to repeat that because you're not going to have the beehive attacking us.
The pastor that was licking for cola in the pulpit. He's a person. He's a man. He's a man, child. He a man before he anything. What was he?
She was in the bed.
Oh, she was in the bed. Video. Oh, she was in the bed. Okay. She was in the bed. But
it was the preacher's son that was in the pulpit.
Yeah, it was the preacher's son that was in the pulpit.
Polishing somebody's now.
Yeah. You know how many PKs I know that have done that? You know how many? I know a lot of PKs.
Not this one.
I know a lot of PKs who have done stuff like that. Done had sex in church. Done had sex in their father's pulpit. And I know guys like that. Shoot. Oh, no, I ain't telling that story, child. I ain't telling that one. No, missing y'all, child. But anyway, I know brothers like that. But hey, like I said, 2021, y'all, 2021, gotta accept it. Gotta accept it, y'all. Y'all gotta accept it.
I haven't had any breakfast yet.
Yeah, me either.
So I'm going to
make
me a nice little tuna melt.
And I'm gonna make me another burger.
And get ready for Joseph Rants.
Yeah.
Later on today at 4 p.m. and then later on tonight at 8 p.m. we are going to celebrate
Happy
Blogs
birthday
and Fiction's birthday.
Happy birthday to Blog.
Because it's today.
Birthday to Blog. Happy birthday to Blog.
So if you guys get your little makeup together, get your little hair together, if you want to come on camera and tell Blogs happy birthday.
Yes, and she's going to put on her robe.
And she's going to put on her judge's robe and her makeup.
And get her gavel together.
And have her gavel.
Yes.
And be ordering in the court.
That's right. That's right. Yes. And maybe we might answer a little quick. Let's do a little Q&A tonight, Joseph. How about that?
We might.
We'll do a couple of little things. I don't know. And I think we're going to do some giveaways. We're supposed to be doing some giveaways tonight. Some cash giveaways.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
There's cash. But we'll see. Guys, with that being said, please make sure you're watching us on all social media platforms. If y'all want to continue with this conversation, you can continue with it by leaving us a comment. Or if you want us to elaborate on this conversation that we had today, by all means, send us an email. Contact us. But watch us on all social media platforms. Tell them what they are.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and of course, right here on YouTube. And make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. You can also join the McRae Kingz Kingdom and become one of the knights.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
And if you don't see that join button, that's because you're on an iPhone or iPad. The link will be in the description box. Make sure you check out the McRae Kingz Boutique. That also will be in the description. Blogs and Fiction has been dropping the link for the boutique in the chat. Also, if you want us to promote anything, as you see, my husband always wears hair. If you have hair products, if you have lip products, only gloss or chapstick for me. And he doesn't wear lipstick either. So
no, I wear no lipstick.
work.
Don't be sending me no lipstick or no brush. I wear nail polish.
So if you want us to promote anything, whatever it may be, lotion, whatever, please feel free to send it to our P.O. Box. And yeah, make sure you check out my podcast interview with 2 mics up. That has been dropped in the chat. And also, if you didn't see my interview with Roxanne, Speak Your Truth with Roxanne. Also, Roxanne put it in the chat as well. Check out that link as well.
Mm-hmm.
And if you haven't seen her interview with Tramel, then you go and check that out as well.
Yeah, check that out.
Check out his 4-part interview with her.
Mm-hmm.
My story wasn't that long, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
And you know.
And y'all, let me just say this before we go. You know, it's some people. I want to say about people that want to send me things. I am fashion wise. I really don't have too many boundaries. Except, child, I don't wear no dress. I'll be wearing dresses.
Right, if you have a clothing line.
Yeah, I'll be wearing dresses and stuff like that. But my boundaries are very limitless when it comes to fashion. Like this one person, somebody sent me something really, really, really nice. She did. But she was worried because this thing that she sent me, you know, is more so, you know, women may wear this before a man will. And she thought I was going to be offended, or she thought that, you know, I didn't like it or something like that. And I love it. It's one of my most favorite gifts that I've received thus far, you know, because I really don't have a lot of limitations when it comes to fashian. I usually make things my own. You know, if you give an average person an empty pot of soil, they will put a plant in it. But if you give me a pot of soil, I may put a plant, daisies, surrounded by all these beautiful, colorful flowers and things. You know, so that's what I'm saying. It's very.
Child, just send it to him.
Yeah, just send it, child. Just send it, honey. That's all.
Just
if you want to send it, you can send it. Don't be sending me no rats in the mail and stuff like that. But
I like hood gear. I like urban stuff.
Yeah, Joseph
that's what I like.
He's wear that.
I wear size 13 sneakers. So if you have a sneaker line, feel free to send me your little sneaker.
And I have something to share with y'all on next month. Oh, I can't wait to tell y'all what the next phase of Dare to Be Different is going to be. Oh, God.
And speaking of Dare to Be Different, make sure you go and, if you haven't, like and subscribe to Blogs and Fiction.
Yes, make sure you do that.
And Instagram.
She is a part of Dare to Be Different. Y'all got to subscribe to her.
She's a part of Dare to Be Different, so you have to show her just as much love as you show me.
That's right.
And I see a lot of y'all in her chat.
That's right.
And you know,
I hope they done subscribe.
I'm gonna say something for her. Candyman.
Ooh.
Candyman.
Ooh.
Candyman.
What's that mean?
You know that's how you call Candyman.
Is it?
Yes, they coming out with a brand new 2021 Candyman.
You know I don't like stuff like that.
I'm gonna be the first one to watch Candyman.
Well, you'll be watching that one by yourself. You'll be watching it by yourself. You don't like stuff.
I love horror movies. Mm-hmm. And now that they put them in the movies in HBO Max,
is it a horror movie or is it a scary movie? Because there's a difference. Horror movies and scary movies are two totally different things.
I mean, you watched Saw with me, so in all actuality,
no, I watched a little bit of it and I did not like it.
Well, you watched Chucky.
Y'all watched Chucky.
And you watched Friday the 13th.
But those aren't horror movies to me.
But Candyman is giving you very Freddy, very Jason, very Chucky. He don't come out unless you call him in the mirror. in dark room in the mirror 3 times.
Oh, you got
or
caught him
5
3.
times.
Oh, so he was like Bloody Mary.
Basically.
Okay.
He was just like Bloody Mary, but he was the candy man of the Cabrini Green Project.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, he would kill the girls.
Ooh.
So
did you believe that stuff when you was a kid? Did you ever see
it was Cabrini Green, so that was like a Chicago thing.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it was real, maybe it wasn't. I mean, based on that, I'm sure they got the movie idea because it was an urban legend in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
But like I found out about Bloody Mary when I was like,
when I was a kid, I found out about Bloody
15,
Mary. They said,
maybe.
"Oh, go in the bathroom and say Bloody Mary 3 times."
right,
and
that's
here
how
she
they
go.
got me too.
I never did it because I was
And it was like, turn
child.
off the light and say Bloody Mary. And when you turn on the light, she's going to be there. I said, child, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
Bloop. And I turned on the light. I said, well, she ain't come yet. Oh, my God. And then I went like this and pulled myself in. Child, they screamed and ran. No, I said, I'm going to fix that.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, ain't nothing happened. But I was standing like in the doorway. So when the hand came like this, I had put blood on this hand. Like, I had took makeup because my mother had her makeup in her bathroom. And I was like, oh my God, she's here. They went running and screaming like fools through the house. Because I said Bloody Mary loud. And they went running and screaming.
See, I never did stuff like that. When you told me, somebody told me this, somebody said, Jamel, go in the bathroom and say Bloody Mary 3 times and turn the light on and you're going to see her. I was like, okay. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I'll tell you that I'm going to do it, but I'm not doing that. I wasn't doing it. But then I had heard a story. People had told me, so, girl, we was all in the bathroom. We said Bloody Mary 3 times, and then we turned on the light, and she was standing right there. Oh, my God. I tell you no lie. She was standing right there, Miss Bloody Mary. I'm like, girl, please.
I need you and Monte, since y'all like horror movies, to either on Instagram, on the email.
You know y'all can watch it together and stuff on Sling TV.
Send me the name of movies because I have missed so many horror movies in the last going on 3 years since I've been married. Because Tramel doesn't like them. But see, now that we have, 2 TVs and now 3 TVs since I've been married. And now, because Tramel, I can now just go downstairs and watch the movie. Or sometimes I'll watch him in the bedroom while
he be wanting to watch it with me because he be wanting me to be scared, but I'm not watching that shit.
Then he starts waking up when he hears them screaming in the background.
Yeah.
So I'll feel bad for him and change him because I know he does have a lot of nightmares. And it wakes him up.
And I be having nightmares and stuff, y'all. That's why I watch him. I don't like him. I do not like scary movies, Joseph. I just don't like them. But he likes them. And like I said, like he said, we got about 3 or 4 TVs in the house he can watch whatever he wants.
No, I said I was mean and cruel doing that. She would have ran out. No, you wouldn't. You would have peed. You would have fainted and peed on yourself.
Oh, Lord have mercy. But yeah, no, I don't like stuff. I don't like scary movies and stuff like that, Joseph.
I love them.
Joseph.
Like, and the bad part is I'll sit there like this with my eyes partially closed, like, oh, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? It's like I'm scared, but I will still want to see. But you watched that other movie with me with the cell phone when he was getting the phone call.
Yeah.
Like certain things he will watch. It was too gory.
Like The Purge. The Purge wasn't scary to me. It wasn't a horror movie. It wasn't scary to me.
Right. Certain things he will watch.
That's like
you
action.
watched Truth or Dare with me.
Yeah.
I had to beg him to finish watching.
Yeah, what was that one we watched with a girl?
Watching Escape Room.
Everybody's gonna die, but they knew who was gonna die and all that stuff.
Then at Escape Room, I had to scare him into that. Yeah. Well, not scare him, but force him to watch that with me and tell him it's not scary.
Yeah,
and then it was that other movie where they was passing the thing to each other.
Right.
You watched that.
Yeah.
So, and that was kind of scary.
It wasn't scary. It was more like action to me. It reminded me of like an action movie.
Right, because they was really...
Because I love action movies and I love comedy.
What was scary was when the thing jumped into them, their eyes would get real big and they had this big, humongous smile on their face that went like all the way here. And it was like, oh, child, she's about to kill you or die.
Right,
so
right.
It was, you know...
Yeah, see, me, even with scary movies, I make him comical. Like, I mean, we was watching Friday the 13th. Remember the second one? I think it was the second one where, you know, he was trying to make that guy be him and he jumped out the swimming pool and all those people were out there and he was like, y'all better get the F out the way. And he started slicing girls up. See, I would have been the bitch that would have saw us one person get sliced, honey, or saw Chucky come jumping out the water. And I would have been the one person that they said, ooh, there's a dust ball in the background. That was me taking off, y'all. I'm telling you, that was me running. You know how they say there's for every black person in a black and that comes up in a horror movie or a scary movie, it's like the first black person to die. I'm the first one to get away. There's always somebody to get away, y'all. Somebody always get away. I'm the one to get away. What is that?
Can you pick those
There's
up?
somebody that gets away. I'm the one that gets away. Joseph, I am. I'm the one. I'd be like, I saw, we was watching some movie and some man got his head chopped off in front of his friend. If I was the friend, I would have been the one that was running. Honey, as soon as I would have saw that. Soon as I would have saw that, honey, I'd been gone. I'm the one that gets away. I am. I'm the one that gets away, child. When you see a big dust ball coming up 95, that's me. Running, child. Running. I be running, child. But see, I turn like when he be watching scary movies and stuff like that, I be like, ooh, but see, she ain't have chop her head off like that girl. She ain't have chop her head off like that, Miss Thing. And he be laughing at me. So I be like, ooh, Joseph, look what Miss Thing did to her. Did you see what she did to her? You know, but that's just who I am. I have to turn it into that. You know, humor has been a part of I'm just a humorous person, you know. Like I told y'all, 21, accept it. I'm just a humorous person. People just find me funny, honey.
But anyway, y'all.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get on out of here.
We will see you.
Because it's hot in here too, child.
I'll see you at 4. And Jamel will see you again
tonight
at 8.
Yes, join us tonight at 8.
Celebrate Blood's
That's right. And y'all better be there.
And
Everybody better be there.
Matter of fact,
I don't care if it's Monday.
Birthday, we have something for the docket, and I have something for the docket.
Yes.
That I heard when we was about to start our show on Divorce Court, where, you know, she said her husband probably acts like this one when he gets angry and upset and starts yelling and screaming and throwing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he's so bad that he put her out of the car at midnight at a gas station and took all her bags out and drove off and left her there. So we're going to discuss that with Judge Blogs and Fiction tonight for her birthday. And guys, thank you for coming. Thank you. And thank you all of you that have listened to the podcast and shown me love and send me messages of encouragement. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
As you always do. And we will see you guys.
And y'all
later.
left me with the monster afterwards. But anyway.
And we will see you all later.
Yes.
I will see you at 4. Make it the best day ever.
And for now,
always remember.
Walk in love, peace, sunshine, and happiness. And always remember.
It's Team McRae.
All damn day.
Later, y'all.
See ya.